Hey guys, this is E10 Sun from Sunbros. Today I'm really excited to be bringing you guys this brand new video. But before we get started with that, I want to make sure I remind you guys on how to get entered in for a chance to win our guaranteed skin giveaways that we do every Sunday night during our 1-hour question and answer live stream. All you gotta do is make sure you're subscribed to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and comment below with your in-game name and which skin you'd like to receive on either the NA or EU servers under 700 vouchers. And remember, the more videos that you do this with that are uploaded each week, the higher chance you have to win. Alright guys, welcome to our How to Play Flash Advanced gameplay video. I am really excited about showing you guys a little bit more about how Flash is properly played. I've taken to him since he came out. I've been playing him a ton, and I really love the way his kit and his gameplay works. If you guys haven't seen it yet, we have a beginner's guide to Flash called the Hero Quick Look video. Then we came out with the How to Play Flash video, where we did a how to build Flash video, and we talked about how to build him. We take a look at his abilities and kind of maximize those strengths via our build. We're gonna recap that build today, so that we can, kind of give you an idea of what we're gonna be doing when we go into that game and play some Flash gameplay. So we're going to be going into the jungle with Flash, because I think that is a place where he excels very well. He has great ganks. His jungle clear ends up getting pretty fast later in the game after the first clear or so. And it's going to be really awesome. But we're going to start with Loki's Curse. Easily some ability power. It's going to the passive is going to give us more ability power, of course. And it's going to max out at the 270 mark. So we're going to get 270 total ability power from Loki's Curse. Going to get some max HP. And we're going to get the extra magic damage done to each auto attack after an ability. Now that's going to stack, of course, with our second piece of our item, which is Apocalypse. This is the build that I made for you guys when Flash came out on the very first day. 200 ability power, 10% cooldown reduction, and of course, the same style of passive that's going to add more magic damage to the attack, to that first attack right after using an ability. So those are going to work in conjunction with each other. We're going to go with Flashy Boots because the Flash is very, very ability oriented. We want to get a little cooldown reduction, as much as we can get in this build. Okay, Side M is going to give us 240 ability power, and of course, increase our total ability power with 35% extra from the passive Warlock. Then we're going to get Ria's Blessing. Now, this is kind of an awesome ability because it works really well in conjunction with his passive. When you use his passive auto attack, you get a shield from that, and you combine that with Ria's Blessing shield and with the magic life shield that you get from Ria's Blessing at the bottom here. It really makes Flash a tough kill, especially with his incredible mobility. He's very difficult to get a hold of and kill. And then of course you get ability power and 10% more cooldown reduction, giving us 20% for the build. And last but not least, we're going with Holy of Holies. 400 ability power, making us hit like a truck. 1400 max HP, combining that with the 400 we already have from Loki's Curse. And we got a little bit of tank to us, but mostly we are just hitting extremely hard. So that is a solid recap on the buff that the build we're going to be using on Flash in this gameplay. So get ready for this gameplay. It's going to be really good, and I'm going to kind of give you guys play-by-plays and tell you what I'm thinking, what I'm doing. But yeah, gameplay coming up. Stay tuned. Alright guys, welcome back to our How to Play Flash Advanced gameplay video. Today we're going to be going into a little bit more about who Flash is. So we just recapped the build that we use on Flash so you guys have an idea of what we're going into and how. And then we're going to go ahead and jump into this game and show you guys a little bit about what Flash is capable of doing and how to best utilize his skills to your individual advantage and as well as your team's advantage. So, interesting team comps. They definitely have the stronger team comp overall. I mean, they've got Liliana, Batman, Malik, Omar, and Violet, which is a very strong pro-style team comp. And we're running with Natalia, Superman, Flash, Slims, and Ari. So I'm excited to get into the game and, do my best to be able to combat what Flash is bringing to the table. Now, I am playing a video right now, and I'm going through it with you guys as I'm watching it. I am capable of multitasking this where I play and discuss what's going on at the same time, but logically, I can give you the best gameplay, and I can give you the best, discussion points about Flash if I do them one at a time, so I can fully concentrate on both individually. So that's what we're gonna do because I feel like that's gonna give us the best overall experience on getting an advanced gameplay on Flash. So, okay, so we're loading in the game, and first things first, I'm going to be buying my second ability, Mach Punch, first and foremost, because the cooldown is shorter on that. It's 8 seconds instead of the 10 that you get on Super Speed. Plus, it does more damage. So it's going to help us with a faster, stronger, earlier jungle clear, which is important, especially for Flash, because his jungle clear isn't great as it is. I usually get between 1 minute and 1 minute and 5 seconds on the first side clear, and that's not great. It's not terrible, but it isn't great. And so, as always, we're going to be starting on the Dark Slayer side. And the reason we start on Dark Slayer side is because we want to make sure that we get that early gank on the 2-man side, the dragon side, so we can, help that marksman and support really win their lane quick and easy. So I do see that Ari is getting ganked top lane by Omar, but I think she's got it under control. So I'm going to go ahead and keep farming. I want to clear both lanes and get down to bot lane at level 4 and get a really early gank where I'm a level 4, they're still level 2. That's the goal for me on my jungle. So about minute 5 seconds, minute 6 seconds. Not a great start, but not a bad one. So I see there's a fight going on. Superman is way overextended. Trying to help Natalia get out of the jungle, and they all get out, which is great. That was something I probably could have run up there and done something about. It would have taken a while. I probably wouldn't have got there in time, but I got to keep my eye on the prize. I got to keep jungling and make sure I get to level 4 because I need to start off with the lead. So went ahead and did the punish on the red buff. I'm now on my last minion, and I'm trying to get there. Now Superman is being a real pain in my butt right now because what he's doing is him continually going up there and causing trouble is causing the enemy team to play skittish, to be on the defense already. So when I come in and get my gank, Violet's already been ganked, or really been, jumped twice by Superman. It really gave me a lot of in. So I just went in and came right back out. I just wanted to poke a little bit. I knew that she had her role ready to go. At this point, I'm trying to figure out, do I go join what looks like a team fight starting top lane, or am I going to go back bot because Violet's pushing in, or do I want to clear this mid lane minion? Well, it started to get serious top lane, so I decided to jump in to help out. Wife's going back to her lane with Natalia to make sure she gets that cleaned up. Now, Ari's dead. I'm not trying to kill anyone here. I'm not trying to do any amazing play. I'm just trying to dissuade them from attacking. And the ultimate was nothing special. Trying to get them to back up so I can clear lane and kind of get this thing reset and back to basic starting zone. So we do that. Wife's coming back. She's going back mid on Natalia to get that lane cleared out. Ari's going top, and I am going to go back to clearing some jungle because I want to make sure I stay ahead. Now we're down 0-3 at the 2 minute 45 second mark. 3 early deaths like that obviously is not great. So I'm kind of getting the feeling that I'm gonna have to hard carry this game, and I want to make sure that I have the capability of doing that, with as far as money and level goes. So I'm gonna do a little bit more jungle farming so I can get in there and start to make a real difference. So as you can see, the second go around on the jungle clear is a lot faster. It's definitely not world breaking or like that, but it's a lot faster, and it's something that is maintainable. I can maintain a gold lead in this game with Flash and jungle pretty easily. Not just this game, I mean as a whole. When I jungle Flash, I can easily maintain the gold lead while jungling with him. Now at this point, I'm trying to see what I can do mid. Omar's in there. Wife is going top for a gank for a nice rotation, so I'm gonna go ahead and stay in my jungle farm. I see bots getting pushed in, but I want to get this red buff first. It'll help on what I'm trying to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my abilities, frostbite it, and make sure I can get in there fast. I have 5 seconds till my cooldown is up on my first ability and I can jump in. So I'm gonna go right into it. I got all my abilities up. I'm gonna lead with the mock punch. Now I'm gonna let my passive get me back into the position I need to be in, which is advanced, and I'm gonna be using my ultimate. And one thing that I really want to point out to you guys is that when using your ultimate, you're slower at moving. The movement speed on your ultimate is reduced by what? 40%, I want to say. Yes, his movement speed is reduced by 40% when you're in ult mode. So you need to be guesstimating where the enemy is going to go. So I got on the very back half side of both of those heroes with Violet and Omar, so that I could be to where they wanted to go. They're wanting to go closer to the tower. They're wanting to go closer to safety, and I wanted to be in position already to stop that. So even if Violet would have rolled, I still would have caught her with my ultimate. Now I'm jumping in on her, and I didn't finish it off, unfortunately. But Wife got a really nice ult. I mean, just beautiful ult. I'm gonna let my passive finish it off, but we got a nice jump in there. Wife could have been in trouble. Luckily, I was there at the right time to counter the Batman gank, and then I'm gonna go ahead and tower dive for this kill because I thought I had it nailed down, and I didn't. And luckily, I did it just in time, and Wife got a little bit too far up there with Natalia to try to help me out, and that might have been my fault. I mean, I didn't need her to come in, but as you guys saw, I barely had enough time on my first ability to flash back to my original spot. I cut it close because I was trying to secure that kill, and Obviously, Natalia has a lot of dashes and a lot of mobility. So we got 2 mid, we got 1 top. Again, back in the jungle, trying to get some more cash. I'm 2-0-1, scores 4-3. We've caught up a little bit now. We're starting to make some headway. We got the 2 kills bot lane when I was down there, and we got the 1 mid lane. We're starting to get caught up. Now they're getting really aggressive top lane, and I want to go in. I don't have my ultimate, but I still have a lot of damage, and I have a lot of poke. There's Omar, there's Malik. I'm probably not going to kill anyone, but I can definitely get a little bit of poke in. I took down maybe a quarter of his health, no big deal. Now this time, you know, at this point, I love poking with Flash. She's got such a good poke. I can go in, I hit my passive. The reason I hit my passive was because immediately I hit the auto attack because my passive goes up, and of course my passive gives me a shield. Now, this is all the defensive. I went under tower to get out of dodge. There's 3 of them collapsing on me, and I ulted just to get out of dodge. Obviously, the ult can be used offensively or defensively. Malik thought he was going to take me. I had a massive lead on Malik there in golden and in level, and I used it to my advantage. Okay, so I want to rewind real quick. Just rewind a little bit. I want to replay some of this action here. So I'm a level 8, almost level 9. I have some cash. Again, I want to get some poke in. I'm trying to steal this minion, and I believe I do get it off. No, I don't. I barely miss out on it. No, I do ended up stealing it there. So he's almost dead, but I see Malik coming from the backside, and I see Batman and Leon coming. So I ult just to keep myself safe. I avoid the ult with my first ability. Malik's, you know, about half health, and I figure, hey, if you're going to overextend, I'm going to make you pay. I frostbited him to secure the kill. I led with Mach Punch, knowing it would come back up, and I'd have the ability to use it again. Now, Liliana, just, you know, I wanted to see if I could wombo combo her, just try to get my Mach Punch off, and then a passive auto attack, but I knew she had her dashes up, and I knew if I tried to do my passive auto attack, it might carry me too far into the jungle that I was comfortable going. So I went to recall back, trying to play safe. Now we have 200 tower, 300 tower. I have my ult up. I can dive, and I'm kind of playing it by ear, seeing where they're at, seeing what wife can do. And I'm looking for Liliana because I know she's low, and I'm trying to see if I can't cut her off somehow. And she does go in. Now she does a really good job of dashing out. I ult and dash right back to my body to stay safe, and I avoided really what I think was 4 or 5 of them. I mean, there was a lot in there. Wife goes in. She didn't realize I think they were all coming in, so she went and got that stun off and got out of safety. Really good Natalia play to stay safe. Now we got 4 top, and it's looking a little bit better. Even though I don't have my ultimate in, I see, okay, Batman's pretty low. Let me get some damage in here. I'm gonna go ahead and dash away and kind of see what's going on. I can always dash back to the original spot, so I kind of am always trying to figure out when and if it is a good opportunity. There's nothing going there. Everyone's kind of resetting back to their position, so I'm going to go ahead and go back to farming so I can maintain that gold lead. So now it's 6-5. Really not a whole lot of action through 7.5 minutes. I'm 3-0-1. I've had a pretty good start to the game. I'm playing mostly safe because Flash's big power spike with the jungle build is when he gets Apocalypse. That's when he gets to be starting to get to be a pretty big monster. So I'm going to go ahead and clear the mid lane real quick, get the health pack, and consider going mid. Now I see the fight starting top lane, and I want to get involved. So I'm going up, and I see Liliana's in there. She's low. Batman's low, so I'm going to go ahead and knock him down. Ult. Now she's tried to get out. She had her cooldowns up, so she wasn't able to get. And then Batman stuns me. Now, let me rewind a little bit. This was a really frustrating moment in the game for me because we're starting to get ahead. And watch, I want you to watch. So obviously I secured the Liliana kill. Batman's on me. Now, they knocked down Malik, and then we have 3 teammates right next to me, and none of them even bother looking that direction. Superman finally jumps in after the fact. I really would have liked some help. I know that they were kind of preoccupied, but they should have been aware that I was fighting 2 people in the jungle right next to them. I mean, I could almost see them in my screen. So it is what it is. We went down, and I went, you know, in my first half of the game, so 4-1-1. But now I'm thinking, okay, I'm getting a little bit more feel for how the game's going, and I want to be, I'm wanting to be a little bit more aggressive in landing some big combos. So. We're going to go ahead and go out here. We're going to go, of course, back to jungling and back to starting that business up. But again, it's not a great start to the game. If I would want to have started better. Some of my rotations were late. Some of them, I didn't clear the jungle fast enough to get to where I wanted to be. Now I'm wanting to make sure I can get dragon. We need some dragon cash. So I see 4 people on. Actually, I saw all 5 on the map. 3 mid, 2 top. So I went ahead, wife and I just full blast, max damage, knock it down as fast as possible. Free dragon, and it's not early. This is freaking late in the game to be getting the first dragon. But now I've got Apocalypse, and now I'm feeling like, okay, now I can start to really do some damage. Because what happens is those empowered passive auto attacks after the fact are now dealing way more damage. So I'm seeing 3 top. I'm gonna go ahead and go on him. I see Batman coming in. I ult in advance, knowing that Batman was gonna try to batarang me and then attack me. I get out of that. Wife gets a phenomenal ult off on Natalia, and I mean, man, I know that they were coming after me, and I know that Liliana was kind of in runaway mode, but she could have killed me if she turned in auto attack. She might have everything on cooldown. I mean, we don't know, but I barely escaped there. I got a quick kill, got out thanks to the help of Natalia, and I'm back to farming. If I'm not ready to get kills or to really make a difference in an objective, I need to be farming to get that gold up, that gold lead up, and to maintain it. So I was gonna go push out bot with wife. Now I'm thinking I could steal some jungle, but there's obviously something about to start top lane. So I'm gonna push out mid lane, one wave real quick, and then I'm going to go ahead and get into this fun, delicious stuff top lane. Now I see Natalia solo. I'm wondering, do I jump her? And yes, I definitely want to because she's too far out. So I'm gonna go ahead and ult on her tower. I won't be able to take advantage of backing, and she rolled right out of it. I couldn't quite. I knew that my first ability wouldn't allow me to jump backwards, and now I know I'm dying. I know. I had Batman coming in on me. He knew exactly where I was at. So let me rewind a little bit. I want to kind of discuss a little bit of this here. So yes, I could have ulted in a better position farther back in the tower, but I knew that I wasn't going to have the cooldown. The cooldown was going to be up on my first ability, so I wouldn't have had the option of diving back to my original location from there. Batman's coming in on me. I just didn't have any place to step out and die. So I figured, let me get the kill. Let me alleviate some of that pressure, kill the marksman, and I felt like I was going to be a dead man either way, so I let myself die, but I made sure I secured the kill on Violet to give my team a better chance of handling this, which, thanks to wife, they really take care of. She did a great job on Natalia there, and so now we're 14 to 10, starting to feel a little more comfortable. 6-2-1, not the greatest start in the game, but we've made some differences. We're obviously winning the tower war, we're winning objectives. We're trying to really make a good push. Now, things start to get a little more interesting. It kind of looks like we're about to end, but we do not indeed end quite yet. So, now we are... I'm going to go ahead and clear some waves now. The whole enemy team's coming back because they all died pretty much at the same time. So, they're coming back one at a time. And, again, back into the jungle. Back to get more money. Keep that gold lead up. I think I actually... struggled with the gold lead to Slims, who spent almost the entire game farming, and then he's obviously taking the jungle right now. So I want to make sure we can secure another dragon. I feel like that's going to be, you know, a solid amount of gold and stuff like that. There's Violet, Batman top. I did see them coming, so we dragged it all the way back, and I was ready to jump in and get whatever needed to be done. I'm checking out for them to have come up. I see Violet mid. I see Natalia going mid, so just clear the lane out. I'm going mid, and I see there's a fight erupting, and I want to be in on it. Liliana's terrified of me. She runs away. Violet isn't so lucky. Now I ulted to avoid the Malik ult, and then I knocked down Batman. At this point, the damage is real. I'm getting and it's there's a beautiful combination that Flash gets off. I'm gonna rewind this so we can rewatch it again. But there's a beautiful combination Flash gets off with his abilities combined with his passive. Now the passive's up now, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit her with those mock punches, and then the passive auto attack almost finishes off. Now when I jump here, I do my mock punch and another passive auto attack, and it's GG's. I mean, Batman melted. Now she tried to get away, but again, boom, another auto attack with increased damage. So we're getting the passive increased damage, we're getting the increased damage from Loki's Curse, and we're getting the increased damage from Apocalypse. So those auto attacks are hitting very hard. So knocked down 3 of them, got the triple kill. Now we're gonna push out mid. Minis are slow, and I'm just gonna be patient and try to knock down this mid tower. I don't need to go help on Ormar. It's fool's gold. I could go and get that kill on Ormar. I probably could have secured if I wanted to, but the real objective here is knocking down tower. So I'm gonna go ahead and the reason I use my ability, you guys see I hit the tower for 1500 damage. That's why I use my mock punch, so I can get that the double passives off. I was gonna knock down that tower too, but Ari beat me to it. Okay, so now we're really starting to make some headway here. And again, I always be farming. I mean, I've got to maintain that gold, even when things are at a stalemate and I have no big place to be made. I always got to be farming. So now there is a little bit of stalemate action top lane. I want to do a real quick clear of this jungle so I can get back up there in a timely manner. Now my team is kind of setting up for a Dark Slayer. It's not a bad time for Dark Slayer, but I'd rather bait it out and see if we can't get him to come and try to fight us for it. But it doesn't seem like there we go. Liliana's coming in. and I'm ready to really attack, but I'm waiting to see this develop. Now is where I wanted to see develop. Now I'm gonna ult in here, and I'll just finish Ormar off. Wife was ulting in, we just knocked him down quick. So got a double ult there. Violet did get out of it, but then that ridiculous stun by Ahri was on point. I went ahead and went to my body after I got the kill because I did not want to get jumped too hard by Batman or he would have killed me. I go right back in, Mach Punch, passive, and I stayed in it because my shield procced and it was really taking care of me. Got the quad kill, and that was just really a concept of just staying in and locked in. So I want to go over, let's start right here. Oh, it's a little too far back. Okay, so backing up. This is really far back. All right, let's go up here. Okay, so I see stuff developing. I see a bunch of people up there. Violet leaves top lane. Liliana's kind of there. I feel like I have a good idea. There's 4 people in that general vicinity. So I see them. I jump instantly. I get my Mach Punch off. I get the. I wanted to get my auto attack off on Violet, but she was out of range. So I went ahead and just got the ult in and took care of business. Now when she gets that stun off, I go in with Mach Punches, auto attacking. I knew where Violet was gonna go. I really foresaw that. So I went and just that's that direction to finish her off, and then already putting in work, and I just jump in and finish these guys off. Passives went off, everything. I had my shields up. That was actually the shield from Rhea's Blessing combined with the shield from my passive. I mean, I was tanky right there, and then we just jumped in and just obliterated the tower with that massive tower damage that we do on Flash. But overall, we did pretty good. Now, obviously, we got the really nasty 44% damage to heroes. Got another quad kill. Got MVP, got legendary. We didn't start off exactly the way we wanted to. We had some deaths early we didn't want, but overall, difference maker. I mean, I can get in and out against anyone. Malik, Batman, Ormar. The in and out potential on Flash is off the charts, and he's very good at getting what he wants. But guys, that is it for this one. I hope that you guys enjoyed it and kind of took something away from this one. I know I did. I love Flash's gameplay and the ability to use his abilities in combination and concert with one another is what makes Flash very special. Flash has got a very strong ability because in his first ability, because he can go in without being crowd controlled. Now that's gonna potentially be taken away at the next patch. We haven't really got full confirmation on that. And then he can obviously be untargetable with his ultimate. He has a lot of strengths, but it's what makes Flash really special is the ability to use all of them in combination with one another, including his passive, which is really an underrated, very strong passive that he has, and I don't see people really taking advantage of the passive enough. And then of course we went with the Loki's Curse Apocalypse combo. So near the end of the game, those passive auto attacks, I know you're like, okay, he has an enhanced auto attack, but why are you focusing on that so much? Well, the combination of the passive extra damage, the extra damage from Loki's Curse, and the extra damage from Apocalypse, and end game, that passive ends up hitting for well over 3,000 damage and one auto attack, not just to other people but towers. So it's a lot of damage, and when you're able to do it every 2 seconds like that, especially with Flash, sometimes on Flash I will dash out if I'm really close to dying. I'm losing a team fight, I'll dash out and back in, auto attack, I'll get that shield and do that mass damage to turn that fight from I'm about to die to now I'm shielded, I just took half your health down with one hit, and I'm in a much better position to kill you. That stuff is really good. And ironically, this isn't really even some of my best Flash gameplay. I've got like maybe 10 quads on Flash. I get a lot of quads on Flash. I've gotten 16, 17, 20 kills. This was just a regular game for me. In fact, 2 deaths might be a little high for me, but I thought that we really displayed some of Flash's strengths in his ability to kill towers and his ability to get engaged, deal really a lot of damage, and get out. So yeah, I really enjoyed making this video for you guys. I know that you guys have been requesting more gameplay footage, so that is a little bit of what Flash is capable of. And I hope you guys got some ideas on how to be more effective with him and how to use his abilities in concert with one another and in concert with his passive while utilizing those incredible passes on Loki's Curse of Apocalypse. But guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and as always, until next time.